Okay, hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing the protocol Routing Internet Protocol version 2. I showed how to do an implementation of Routing Internet Protocol version 1 in my previous video. So we'll start here with Routing Internet Protocol version 2. So to start, we'll click on Physical, Home City, Corporate Office, and zoom out, click Main Wiring Closet. Click here, and I want to add a switch. I want to add a router, and I want to put in a server. Click logical, and now we'll wire these up. I can see they're wired up. So in my previous video I set up structured cabling. In this video I'm just going to wire the 4 laptops directly into the switch. So they are now wired in. So what I want to do next is I want to configure the server. So go to desktop, IP address, and we'll set the IP addresses here for the server. So we'll go 192.168.0.2, and the default gateway will be 192.168.0.1. And now we go to services, DHCP. The default gateway is 192.168.0.1, and the starting IP will be 192.168.0.3. On and save. Click back, and now we'll just make sure the laptops get an IP address. Okay, perfect. So what I want to do now is I want to set up a new office, and I'm going to call this remote office. And we're going to put in a new cabinet, wiring closet, new cabinet, and going to zoom out, and now we'll put in a switch if I can find it. Just bear with me. Okay, just trying to get this to go up further. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to. That's fine. Now I need to put in a router, and I want to put in a server. And now I want to click back to logical, Let's move these up here. Now I want to move these over here. And I want to wire these up. And now I want to connect the two routers together using a crossover cable. I want to click back. Zoom out, and now I'm going to put in another 4 laptops here. Wire these into the switch. I'm going to go back to the wiring closet, click here on the server. I want to configure the IP address for this server. So the IP address here is going to be 192.168.1.2, and the default gateway will be 192.168.1.1. I want to go to services, DHCP, and we'll set the default gateway as 192.168.1.1, and the starting IP address will be 192.168.1.3. Click on and click save. I'll click here on the laptops and make sure they get an IP address through DHCP. I want to click on this back button. I want to click corporate office, and I want to configure the first router. So go click on config, fast Ethernet, and this IP address is going to be 192.168.0.1. Click on fast Ethernet 10. The IP address is going to be 10.0.0.1. Click on, and now we're going to come to the command line. Okay, just bear with me now. So here we'll type in router RIP version 2, network 192.168.0.0, network 10.0.0.0, and type end. So that's the first router configured. So now we come to remote office, wiring closet, and configure the router here. Click on config, and I'll set the IP address here. The IP address here is going to be 192.168.1.1. Click on, and fast Ethernet 10. The IP address will be 10.0.0.2, and click on. Now I want to come to the command line. Now I want to type router RIP RIP version 2. Network 192.168.1.0, and we'll type here network 10.0.0.0. We'll type end, and that's the second router configured. So now I want to go back to the main corporate office and see if I can ping the IP address of one of the other laptops. So click here command prompt, and I'll type ping 192.168.1.3. And you can see we've received a reply from one of the laptops at the remote office. So we'll click here on remote office and see if we can ping one of the laptops back at the corporate office. Click on command prompt, so we'll type ping 192.168.0.3. And you can see I've successfully received a ping reply from the IP address 192.168.0.3. So that's it for today's video for the implementation of Router Internet Protocol version 2. If you like this video, please consider like, sharing and subscribing. Thank you.